Rap is out of control.
I go by the name of Torae, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I know it's been a long time since you heard my voice on this program.
Or any other program.
But you know you can always come back home and get abused by your big brother, and that's what DJ Eclipse is here
to
do, man. And Riz is here.
And
this
DJ
is a,
Riz.
What up, sir?
I can't say it's a pleasant surprise because I knew, but it's good to see you guys. Are, like, white guys are really taking over. Rap's out of control.
It's like the reverse.
Brian is here.
It's like the reverse Oreo cookie right now.
Word up, man. I'm happy to be back. It's for a very terrible reason.
Yeah.
But you know, and let me say this before we get into everything, man. Eclipse, you know you've been so instrumental in my career, man. I want to definitely tell you how much I appreciate you and I love you, my brother. Thank you for everything. Riz, same to you,
sir.
man.
Love
I
you
grew
too,
up
bro.
recording you off the radio, man. So I wouldn't be in this seat if it wasn't for guys like you. Brian, you cool too, man. But these guys, man, shout out to you guys.
No doubt, you're
man.
quite welcome. So yeah, like you were saying, we are here to celebrate the life of Prodigy.
Word up.
Celebrate the life of Prodigy from Mobb Deep, who everyone knows at this point passed away early in the week. And we have so much music to play. And I must say, shout out to every DJ that has been killing the Mobb Deep songs this whole week. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I look online somewhere, everyone is doing a tribute, you know what I'm saying? So,
and that's all fine and dandy, but understand that this is going to be the creme de la creme right here, man. You remember how we put on for Sean P, and we definitely going to do the same for Prodigy.
No doubt.
Lot of amazing Mobb records, and not the same generic ones you've been hearing.
No, you'll hear some of them.
Right, but
we're going to mix it up with some other joints. Yeah, you're going to get some demos.
I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man.
So we've been digging. Not only have we been digging, we've been editing. There's a
story of our life.
Let me tell you something. We don't just get in here and just play records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we prepare. I mean, between the two of us, we probably edited about 275 records.
Wow.
To get it down to like just the meat of P's verse.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the chorus, whatever like that. But like to play a whole Mobb record or a whole record with features on it, we played 20 records and the show will be over.
Yeah, that'd be it.
So we have to get, we had to spend time to edit everything down to get down to nitty gritty so we can get the most Prodigy music for y'all right here tonight on Rap Is Out of Control. And I do believe we will have some special guest callers throughout the evening as well. No so make sure you keep it locked right here to Channel 44 Hip Hop Nation.
Can we talk about this stellar round of music that just went down?
Yo, this is just phase one.
Right, this is just the beginning.
A lot of joints, right? A lot of joints tonight.
Yeah. That Mac 10 handle, when you hit that, ooh. Yo, Prodigy used to always make me want to tote guns. And I'm not that guy, but I used to just want to tote guns and, wear long chains. This is what Prodigy. So New York, man. So gutter, so gritty.
Yeah, that's I've been having these conversations with people behind the scenes about Prodigy. He was such a an underground dude compared to those like your Biggies and your Puns and those that kind of like got a lot of accolades across the board, different, not even just hip hop, but like everyone just knows, you know what I'm saying? Right. But musically speaking, I don't think any of them can touch what he left behind. Biggie is an incredible MC, made great music, rep BK to the fullest, but he was like everyone's person. You know what I'm saying? Like he spoke to like the whole, the whole US.
The whole spectrum,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
The whole world,
exactly.
Mobb Deep, Prodigy was Queens. They were like their music represented Queens.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they made a sound that everyone that came after them copied. You know what I'm saying?
And you call it the QB sound, right?
Sound.
It was the QB sound. They had their own language.
Their own language, their own. The whole '90s was all based on just CNN, Infamous Mob, Trash, like that whole thing was just all QB Mobb Deep.
You know when you do this for not as long as you guys have, but when you do this for a long time, right? And I don't want to say you get jaded, but you definitely have moments where, you know what I'm saying, like you going through the motions, right?
Right.
But when you hear these records, you know what I'm saying, especially these joints, man, it takes you back to why you loved it, why you do it. You know what I'm saying? Why we would stay here till 1, 2 in the morning and do this, and it just like that feeling, man. You don't get that feeling.
That's it.
So often, man. And when you get that feeling, it takes you right back to you know what I'm saying, like why you love it and why we here, man. So definitely shout out to Prodigy. Rest in peace to Prodigy.
Rest in peace to Prodigy. Let's while we here is we also want to take some phone calls.
Okay.
Carla Keys,
I'm here.
All right. Who we have on line one, Caller Keys?
We got Matty C on line one.
Matty C.
Wow. We need clap. We need real claps
Yeah,
for
we need some
Matty C.
claps.
We don't need those generic in the studio claps.
No,
we
we
want
got the real ones.
real head claps here.
Yeah. Matt, what's up?
I'm holding it together, baby.
Yeah.
Holding it together.
No.
I'm better hearing you.
Yeah, you know, that's how we do. We come together, you know what I'm saying? We talk, we play music, and that's how we get past these things.
Yeah, man.
You
That's
know?
how we always did. That's how we always did, baby.
Exactly. So now,
Eclipse.
yeah,
My twin.
exactly. I have a lot of twins.
Oh, man.
It was Stretch for a while, for a long time. It was Matty C for a few.
John Snow.
Oh, yeah. I used to get the Eclipse a lot.
Yeah, yeah, but it's just the Italian noses. That's all. You know, I don't know what to say.
DJ Eclipse knows.
Yeah, exactly. So
exactly.
Matt, so let's talk about for the new generation of kids that are listening right now to our radio
Let's
show.
school them.
Let's school them on your involvement with Mobb Deep, how you found them, the source, all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, quick history
Yep.
of Matty C.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in ancient times, I wrote for the Source magazine,
Mm-hmm.
late early 90s. I wrote a column and featured the poetical prophet in that column, Prodigy and Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
And that demo then was able to get into the hands of the infamous Bones Malone.
Yep, Bones Malone.
And, Bones signed them to 4th and Broadway,
Right.
and that's where the Juvenile Hell album happened. And so after that, when things didn't work so well, Hav came again to the Source with a song called Patty Shop,
Right.
and gave that to Stretch Armstrong. He started bumping it,
Yep.
got into Steve's hands, and that's where the whole Loud movement started.
Yeah.
So that's where my history came in, and man,
Yeah.
Prodigy, boy. Prodigy
Yeah.
is really, you know, there's so many things he did that people don't realize, and so many visions he had, and so many people that were like really just students of him, you know?
Of course, most
For sure.
definitely. That's what we were just talking about before you called. You know,
Yeah.
the whole thing about how they really laid the blueprint down for the whole Queen sound and everyone that kind of came after them. And just you always listen to that a record from anyone out of Queens after that and referred to it as the the QB sound. You know what I'm saying? Like they laid that down.
Yep. Yeah. You know what's interesting I learned recently? I mean, I knew it all along, but I saw Pete saying in interview that he did that's so interesting. People look at Havoc as the producer more and P as the lyricist more, but back in the day it was the opposite, actually. P really schooled Havoc on making beats, and P gave Havoc a lot of credit to helping him sharpen his rhymes.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard that part about it. Definitely
No
giving
doubt.
Havoc the credit. Shout out to Havoc. Shout out to the whole infamous Mobb. Shout out to Mega.
Sure.
Shout out to Noid,
Definitely,
Rapper
man.
Noid out there. Shout out to the whole extended fam. And Matt, I appreciate you calling us up very late on a Sunday night.
Hey.
I know it's
Yo, man, it's an honor, bro. It's an
Yeah,
honor, yo,
of
for real.
course,
To have
always.
anything to do with it, man, to be able to speak anything
Of course.
about that man and his
Yes.
legacy forever, man.
Word up.
For
Long
sure.
live Prodigy.
And thank you to your contributions to hip hop
Yes,
and
sir.
all the amazing groups that you guys helped bring through and break in. You know, when the source was the source. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro.
For sure.
That
For
was
sure.
a great times. Classic era.
Yeah.
Classic era, baby.
Word up. All right, well, Matt, thank you very much for the call. We're going to let you go.
Hey, man. Thank you for reaching out, bro.
Of course.
Much blessings, man.
Matty C,
R.I.P.
ladies and gentlemen. No doubt. Word up. Yeah.
Later, bro.
And we have some callers on the line as well. Let's go right to my man Bones Malone.
Woo, we got to give him original
Another-
hand claps.
Yeah,
Original hand claps.
Bonesy.
No sound effects tonight.
That's it. Bones.
Yeah, what's up, dudes?
Yeah, man. Let me just say this. Bones is like the only journalist I respect. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually was there. He was with the artists. He
Right.
was at the parties. He was at the events. He was in the streets. He actually, if he talks about something, then you listen and,
Right,
you
absolutely.
believe it.
He document. I was a little kid, so he was documenting all the stuff I cared about that I could never get nowhere near close to.
Everyone
You know what
else
I'm
is
saying?
just guessing. If you
Right.
see anyone else saying something, they're just guessing.
Hashtag
ladies
you
and
wasn't
gentlemen,
there.
Bones knows what's going on.
No
Bones
doubt.
Malone, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
What's good?
Yeah, so
Good, man.
we actually had Matty C on the phone half hour ago, and Matt was breaking breaking down how he was breaking down.
I'm chatting with him right now. It's crazy. Yes.
Go to bed, Matt. Yeah, but he was breaking down how he brought you the demo over there. So why don't you pick it up from there? You know, what's your earliest memories of Prodigy and Mobb Deep?
The first thing when I asked him, I said, "Yo, kid, why you want to do this for?" The first thing he ever said, he said, "Because I got sickle cell anemia and I'm going to die."
Damn.
I don't know when, at any time it could happen, so let's get it. That was it.
Wow.
And he rapped like that.
Yeah.
He rapped like every time in the booth could have been his last time. So he gave you the best bars.
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's when I first heard the demo, my first reaction, I even said it to Matt. I say it to him all the time. Like my feeling was like, this is the NWA of the East Coast. There was nothing else that was anything like that. Both of their sound, him and Half, was very high pitched. So it sounded like Eazy-E. It's like a mousy type of, this is like 91.
Right,
you know
they kids.
91, 92, because Juvenile Hell came out in 93. Came out before Nas. So there was nothing else that was that gritty in New York hip-hop at all. Not at all. There was nothing. And, Juvenile Hell's album, that thing is straight B-sides. There is no commercial song on that shit. We had to make Peer Pressure was something that, hopefully was able to get on the radio. We had to, literally make that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you listen to that whole thing, that is there's no airplay, there's no commercial song on that shit, man.
Just
they were the gulliest.
Yeah, gritty New York hip hop.
Hell yeah. It was like, they were like 15, 16 years old. So their slang was straight out of high school, on a level like, this is the real thing, this is the pure thing. And I could understand that because I came into the business from straight out of high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're coming in and even younger than I did. I got with Russell when I was 18. So you're told, the person talking right now has been in this industry for 30 years, and I'm not even 50 yet. You ain't never going to see that shit again.
Yeah.
So I know what it is. You know what I mean? Forget it. I came in 87, man. You know what I mean? So my first published article is 88 because magazines is 2 months in advance. So that shit right there, I knew where they were coming from because I came into the industry from out of high school, and so were they. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. And just amazing contributions to hip hop. Like I said, man, when you documented the story and you told a story, you told it from the perspective that I could understand, that I could relate to. One of the reasons why I love hip hop is because I was like, yo, it sounds like me, it looks like me, it feels like me. They talk like I talk. You know what I'm saying? Like it was mine. It was mine, man. It was mine, man. And we definitely appreciate you, Bones, and thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for calling here tonight on Rappers Out of Control.
I appreciate it, man. Good looking out, brothers. Keep on doing your thing. Mad love to y'all, man.
No doubt, Bones. Have a good night.
All right, peace.
Word up. We're going to go right to the next caller. My man, Illa G from Brooklyn is on the line. G, what up?
What's poppin'?
Yeah, man. It seemed, we right back here again. You know what I'm saying? Me and you was building on the Sean P thing. That was your man. All of our men, but you know what I'm saying, our man. But you was rolling with him, and now Prodigy, and it's crazy times.
It is not fair, man.
Right.
It is not fair.
Yeah. So
at all.
And you was rolling with them way back when, and it was Prodigy that you made the connection with.
Yeah, I knew them before they was even Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm.
At all, like they was when they got together, they was battling each other. They got, when they got together, they was poetical prophets.
Right.
I remember when they used to make the demos at Sylvan Crib in Coney Island.
Yeah, that was something I wanted to touch on, man. Like, Sil produced my demo. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm going to Sil's crib, actually. I'm going to his crib, and I'm going to get all them old dats. He still got it. I know he got it.
Crazy.
He would play it, like, when I was coming to make my records, he would play Mobb Deep demos, and he would play joints, unreleased joints, and I was like, yo, I could make a record too, because this is the same guy who was writing there. Now, that's when they was Prodigal Prophets, and they would come to Coney Island and record and all that, and that was the icebreaker when I met Hav and P, because for me, they was so hard New York, right? I was like, damn, how I'ma start a conversation with these dudes, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about Sil, and we talked about all that, man, and P and Hav is definitely, two brothers who showed me a lot of love, and had an opportunity to rock with on a couple stages, and interview a couple times, man. So definitely appreciate that. And my man Illa's on the phone right now, still killing them with the bars, man. Illa, man, we appreciate you. We love you too, my G.
No doubt.
Sure.
Thank you, man. Like, I appreciate it. Like, I can't even talk right now. I still, despite everything, I am not in a good place, yo. My emotions are running crazy. I don't understand it. It is just like, I really don't. I don't get it. I don't know, man. I can't even. I mean, it's so much I remember from them all the times. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just remember me and P when people was talking about Nas, how we was going to sound different from everybody. I remember talking to them about, you know what I'm saying, just after Juvenile Hell, like, the grittiness, we talked about a lot of things on the low. The laugh, how many times we laughed over the dumbest things on the planet, especially at his grandma's crib, and, it's crazy, like, to see them pop off, like, from high school. Unfortunately, I went a different route, but they were inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, they did it. Maybe I should make one there. I should make a demo, too. Like, they really took the time to do it. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like when, P used to make the beats first. And taught Havoc how to make beats. And Havoc stood at the crib for 2 months and was a monster, and you couldn't do nothing about it.
Crazy.
The demos, the brightness of the retarded boy to buy a Tascam board and ASR 10 when they got the money from Juvenile Hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, to do that so they can just keep working and working. Because when that fool Hav got close to that ASR 10, it was over. Once they figured it out, it was over.
For sure.
Facts.
Most definitely.
Went on to produce some of the best stuff
Yep.
in hip-hop, man. Some of the stuff that we're going to get into. Ella, thank you for rocking, man. I don't know if Eclipse is going to play Hold You Down, but we definitely going to cut your verse off if you do. Because it's all Prodigy tonight, and you can't feel no way about it.
Hey, right. I'm not mad at that. All I know, I'm happy Twin grabbed Havoc hand, and he did not erase Shookwood.
No doubt, man. No doubt, because that would have been a tragedy. So we've had a couple of calls, and somebody I wanted to just take a minute to say what's up to, man, with Saigon. Prodigy and Saigon had their issues. You know what I'm saying? And Sai was a big man. He put a post up, and he talked about the issues that they had, and how it was still a big loss to hip hop, and how he was mournful, man. So that was definitely real big.
Sure.
Of him and 50 Cent, and so many people put post up in the New York Times and New Yorker Magazine, and again, it's whack when artists have to pass away to get those looks and that love. But we love them here. We always show love.
We play them 24/7.
Absolutely, man. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna get right to it right now.
Yep.
DJ Eclipse, this is Rap is Out of Control.
It is right here. Carla Keys, we have someone on the phone right now.
We do. We got Cormega on the line.
Yeah, Mega, what's the deal?
What's up, yo?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for taking time off to call us under the circumstances.
It's all love.
Yeah, man. So we were talking with Matty C earlier. We were talking with Bones Malone, and you know, when the Mobb was doing the demos and getting signed between 4th and Broadway and Loud, and just the whole soundscape that they painted for Queens and for New York City. And then obviously you play, you know, a part in that as well. And, you know, what is your earliest memories of Prodigy?
Prodigy was a quiet, fly little dude in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Coming through with Havoc. I remember when he first came through, you know, Queensbridge is like unsocial.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
You know, so but he got accepted, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you know, and then he gravitated towards Queensbridge and Queensbridge gravitated towards him. It was a perfect marriage.
Right.
So it's like language and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He made certain local slang popular. He helped, you know, it was just a perfect marriage. I think God, it was what God wanted. Him and Havoc together,
Right.
they altered a whole genre.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely did. No doubt. Prodigy, rest in peace. Shout out to Havoc. Shout out to the whole crew. Mega's got a lot of joints in the stash. We actually probably gonna play some joints coming up in this last segment as well. And you know, we just want to thank you for taking time out to call us up tonight and build with us.
No
about
doubt,
Prodigy.
man. Another hip hop legend, another Queens legend. Mega, you know we appreciate you. We love all your contributions,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All the music and just being a stand-up dude, man. Being a stand-up dude and always keeping your word and being real, man. I remember when I first met Mega, man, I was just like, wow, that's Cormega. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm still a fan, E.
We all
You know what I'm
are.
saying? Like,
We
I'm
all
still
are.
a fan. Like, I rap people say, look, so what? When people come around, I'm like, yo, I bought your album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bought your tape.
Yep.
I still got your cassette tape. You know what I'm saying? So Mega was one of those people when you first came up, the Rappers Out of Control, and I met you and got a chance to build with you, man. So definitely appreciate you, and thank you for all the dope music, and thank you for your time tonight, my G.
It's all love, man. It's all love. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
doubt,
Mega,
no
peace.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
man. So
All right.
we putting on for Prodigy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of time left with
We
the
got
people.
20 minutes.
We got a lot of joints to still get on.
I mean,
You know what
this
I'm
is
saying? Shout out to
ridiculous.
Ella Call.
Yeah.
And you played LA, New York.
Right.
And I remember when Mobb went to war for us, man.
Yeah,
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Big
Like
time.
when everybody was sitting on their hands and playing possum,
Yep.
Mobb Deep wasn't having that. They was like, you're not coming to my city kicking
Right.
down no buildings.
Right. Shout out to CNN. Shout out to
Yeah.
Tragedy.
Shout out to Trash,
Yeah,
man.
it's that whole Queens collective, man. It was like I said, that camp was like, the only thing we can do is just celebrate with the music. You know what I'm saying? And just keep listening to the joints and hearing and appreciating what he left behind.
No doubt. Unfortunately, there's a lot of music.
Yes.
You know, like you spoke about Pun and Big earlier, man. And they didn't have as much of a catalog, you know, as we got from Prodigy.
Right,
So
right.
we got, you know, between Mobb Deep records,
Yeah.
Alchemist records,
Yeah.
solo records, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
features. He was working.
was.
And you know, it's because P knew he was here for a limited time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he came in with the mindset of knowing, listen, this sickle cell thing could come and knock on my door at any time.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I gotta go to work. And he did that, man. And
Yeah.
he became an icon and a pillar in this rap community. And as you was going through the joints, you and Riz going through the joints, one thing I noticed, right? So they used to say the Esther Phillips sample that LL
Yeah,
used,
yeah.
right?
Right.
But L shit
Right,
was
Pink-
so smooth,
Pink-
right?
right.
L shit was real smoothed out. Same exact sample, they shit was so gutter. Or like they used the same drums as the Fugees.
And it's like,
Yeah.
yo, as a DJ, you want to play sometimes both versions.
You
and it was like,
can.
yo, I can't do
That
this.
changes
man.
the whole party.
Can't do
That's
Exactly.
two different parties, Riz. or win or lose, right? I know so many people who use that
Right.
sample and did something totally different with
Yeah.
it. They always kept it so fucking gutter, man.
Exactly.
So street, so New York. P is like the soundtrack of New York
Yeah,
City.
even with the Still Shining joint, you know what I'm saying? And Ace used it for the Good Old
Right.
Love, and it's
Yeah.
just like same sample, but you could just
It's
see
a
the difference
whole
in how,
different-
yeah,
a whole
man.
different texture, man.
Yeah,
whole
they
different
had
texture.
that thing, that knack, just to,
Amazing.
I remember actually, I was working at Wild Pitch, and our publicist at the time was a lady named Tammy, and she was actually managing them, and this was like after the 4th and Broadway, but like right when there was, I guess they must have just got signed to Loud. Two little shorties walking in, and she brought in Shook Ones Part 1. And played it for us, and I remember thinking, that's okay. It's like I wasn't that crazy about the beat, you know what I'm saying? It was like none of us knew what was in store with Part 2.
When they flipped it,
when Part 2 came out,
Jesus.
It was another story.
Jesus. That's an anthem. That is a New York City anthem. That record just rings.
That's it.
It's just ridiculous, man. One time for Havoc.
Yeah.
Have Hold Your Head.
No doubt. Shout out to Godfather, shout out to Nitty, shout out to Twin, shout out to Mega, shout out to Illa G, shout out to Rapinoid,
absolutely.
Yeah, Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone has,
man.
yeah, man. It's a lot of good people.